Yeah, man. Baby on some real shit, man.
Yup.
I'm let y'all niggas know right now, man.
For real.
Coming up as a Haitian, as a Zo. And nigga went through it, man.
For real.
I believe I'm making rapping, man. Fuck that shit.
Hey y'all, what's going on? It's your boy Dipset TV back with another one. Today I got another story for you guys, right? You know, it's World War going on. Sorry about the noise y'all hear in the background, you understand? Because it's somebody in the neighborhood soldering and stuff. But anyway, like I said, right, the video I got for you guys today is very interesting, you know. Yeah, so basically right now we're in the phase of going through World War III, you understand? Also, basically, I'm going to show you guys something, what's really happening in the world. That way you guys can open your eyes a little bit. Check this video out right quick.
The Middle East is spiraling out of control. Israel just launched a devastating airstrike on residential neighborhoods in Tehran. At least 78 civilians are confirmed dead. Over 329 injured. The world is watching in shock. But this was only the beginning. Within hours, Iran retaliated, firing a barrage of missiles into Israel, targeting key military installations near Tel Aviv and Haifa. In response, Israel has shut down all of its embassies worldwide, a signal that more attacks may be coming. Meanwhile, Iran has suspended all flights nationwide and announced it is formally withdrawing from nuclear talks with the United States. President Trump took to social media with a stark warning. The next strike will be even more devastating. He's reportedly considering military intervention if Iran's attacks escalate. The region is now on DEFCON level alert. Markets are plunging, oil prices have surged, global airlines are rerouting flights. Analysts are calling this the most dangerous escalation between Israel and Iran in decades.
And you know, all this war is just going on for nonsense, you feel me? Just because somebody want to say, oh, that's the man, or he runs the government, or he runs the whole world, you understand? It's just going a little war for power for no reason, you understand? And a lot of people, innocent dying, children are dying and stuff like that, you know? But at the same time, you know, China is on top of the U.S. since way back, you understand? And they developing a lot of technology and stuff like that, you understand? But they're not going to give the U.S. the good stuff. They're going to give the U.S. the things that, you know, it's not really important to them. Check these drones out right quick.
China bans drone sales to the U.S. This drone is simply too fast. It can accelerate from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 0.9 seconds, with a top speed of 230 kilometers per hour. It's capable of performing extreme aerial maneuvers, flips, inverted flight, rapid climbs, and descents. Now imagine it flying at high speed through dense jungle, automatically dodging obstacles, locking onto targets, monitoring entire areas, or even launching attacks. It's a terrifying weapon. In the civilian drone market, DJI, a Chinese company, dominates with an 80% global share. The US has imposed sanctions on DJI. Yet at the same time, it's been buying drones like crazy. In 2024, China exported 3.7 million drones. Of those, 630,000 went to the United States, making the U.S. the largest buyer of Chinese drones. Why doesn't the U.S. just produce its own drones? Is it because America can't build them? Of course not. The U.S. is fully capable of producing high-end drones. But compared to China, the cost of making an equivalent drone is 3 times higher. High quality at low cost. That's how China wins the market. I have a question. Are you concerned about China's drones?
And like I was telling you guys, you know, American is greedy for power. They want to have the power. They want to be the one that directs the whole world. But it ain't like they think it is, you know, especially, you know, these rich kids like Trump and stuff like that. They think playing with the world is something like a toy that they get, that their father gave to them, and they can play around with it however it is, you understand? And he's putting the U.S. in a lot of stuff that a lot of American citizens doesn't even want to be in, you know? Check this video out right quick.
Friends, a news has come from the Iranian armed forces, which says that we are not alone in this difficulty. Pakistan is standing with us in this war, and on the other hand, an unknown warplane has entered Israel, which bombed Israel and returned. According to Israeli officials, Israel has failed to identify the plane. This illegal act of Israel was also discussed in the Pakistani parliament today, in which Speaker Ayaz Sadiq said in very good words that we do not consider Israel a state. We will not recognize Israel under any circumstances. And it was also said that if the war becomes more dangerous and spreads to the border of Pakistan, we will also target Israel without any warning. So the strange thing is that, how will Pakistan target Israel? There is a distance of about 4,000 kilometers between Pakistan and Israel, but perhaps you do not know that Pakistan has a missile called Shaheen-3 that can target Israel. And it is also being said that if Shaheen-3 is launched from the border of Pakistan and Iran, it has the capacity to completely destroy Israel.
And the reason he's doing that is to fuel the fire to the war, so the war could pop off, you understand? And I already know America's going to lose regardless, you understand? So basically, I don't think Trump should be fusing nothing that he can't handle, you understand? So check this out.
What the fuck did I just watch?
125,000 acres of nothing.
Because the noise they were planning on making would wake the dead.
It's like a horror movie.
And as it turns out, the cleanest. That cloud up there, which was generated by the engine, is just a mixture of hydrogen and oxygen. It's water vapor. And in about an hour's time, someone in Mississippi is going to get wet. It's raining! NASA's playing God. It's making its own weather.
I keep telling you time and time again, people, cloud seeding and geoengineering is real. And they said this clip comes from 1999 or something like that. Imagine with technology what it would look like today. The weather that we get can be manipulated by...
Yeah, it's an American technology, cloud seeding.
And that's what it is, basically, you know. The war's going on, and science is still trying to think they God, like they created something and stuff like that, you know. So I just put that little video in there so you guys can see exactly what cloud seeding is and all that stuff, you understand? And basically, this is the new way they developing it and stuff, you know. Anyway, we're going to leave that topic for some other time, you know. Right now, what we're dealing with is immigration, and a lot of things is going on. Families are getting divided, you understand, and things is getting worse every day. Check this out.
Breaking news, Trump just signed the most devastating order yet. Green card holders can't leave America anymore without risking everything they've built. Every green card holder must get government permission before stepping foot outside the U.S. Visit your dying mother overseas. You need federal approval. First, attend your sister's wedding. Back home background check required. Miss one form or face a processing delay. And you're banned from re-entering permanently. We're talking about people who've lived here for 20, 30, even 40 years paying taxes, raising American kids suddenly treated like flight risks. Green card holders make up 20% of our doctors, engineers, and small business owners. Locking them out could crash the economy, billions in losses overnight. Some are selling everything they own, preparing for permanent exile. Others are canceling funerals, missing final goodbyes with parents because the risk is too high. Congress is in emergency session, but millions could lose their stability before any vote happens. This could change America forever.
And also, besides the immigrants that they deported or they deporting, the ones that's in the U.S. that has green cards and stuff like that, they trying to block all that. Like, you can't travel to your native country or none of that stuff, you understand? So basically, they trying to put everything on lockdown, just like they did with the coronavirus, you understand? Now, what he's doing for people not to go back and forth to their country, he's trying to give you guys like some type of curfew, like, you know, if you travel to Mexico or whatever country, you cannot come back. He's trying to tax us fines for it, you know, but it's only a period of time. A lot of people are going to see what's going on. Check this video out right quick.
The Trump administration is going to increase its operations to deport illegal immigrants in every major city in the United States. That's a big deal. President Trump noted that the federal actions to put down the riots and protests in Los Angeles could be a model on how he plans to handle similar protests and riots around the country. And that's important because the protests started with people trying to block the ICE deportations. And so the administration pushing through in Los Angeles could represent what is going to happen all over the country. On the point of the deportations, though, the Department of Homeland Security has also stated that efforts to deport illegal immigrants will continue and increase regardless of the riots. And they said, quote, "We will not be deterred by rioters. ICE immigration enforcement will only ramp up. Federal law enforcement is working to protect and safeguard American citizens from criminal illegal aliens." And not just that, President Trump is also now suggesting he may declare an insurrection over the protests and riots now taking place in Los Angeles, and he also said that without federal assistance, he believes the situation would be a lot worse.
Not only he's trying to tax us for everything. Remember, we built like 99% of the U.S., you understand, by immigrants and stuff like that, because we come from a different country and we work hard. We do a lot of things, you know. So basically right now, if you got a green card, they say you can't travel, and you happen to travel to any other country, let's say Japan, any other country like the Mexicans or whatever. We own houses in the U.S. So what he's saying, he's going to seize everything. What about the houses, you know, the cars, the businesses that we left in the U.S.? What's going to happen with that? You understand? And basically, a lot of the Mexican border belongs to Mexico. You know, a lot of the let's say, for example, areas like Texas and stuff like that. If you guys don't believe me, check this video out right quick.
You call us illegal. My great-grandfather lived here before your family got off the boat. They call us immigrants. But how can you immigrate to a place your ancestors never left? Long before there were borders, passports, or ICE raids, our families were here, indigenous, mestizo, rooted in the land. Our great-grandparents didn't cross the border. The border crossed them. Places like Texas, California, Arizona, and New Mexico. They weren't discovered. They were taken. They were Mexico. They were native land, and we've never left. You want to talk about who belongs here? Let's talk about the pueblos that stood before your first ancestor docked in Ellis Island. Let's talk about Nahuatl, Quechua, and Mayan languages spoken long before English existed. Let's talk about the fact that some of us have generations of graves in this soil, and you call us visitors? This isn't about hate. It's about truth. We are not illegals. We are descendants, and we're not going anywhere. We're not the invaders. We're the inheritance.
Before I go, I'm going to start doing little things different from now on. I'm going to start making my video a different type of way, you know, because right now I see a lot of people trending, and I see they doing like simple stuff, you know. But anyway, before I go, I always let you guys see a little funny video or whatever. But this time, I'm going to give you something about a little knowledge, you know, and heed to that word, and maybe it can make a difference in your life. You know, so I'm going to give you guys a motivation for today. You know, it's by Kevin Gates. Check this out.
I love you, but I don't like what you do. And you're hindering me from going where I need to go. So I need to release you with love. I love you, but I release you with love. From all spiritual agreements, all spiritual contracts, all soul ties, and all energies that no longer serve my higher self. But I love you, but we go no further. Because just having that attachment is keeping me from being what I'm supposed to be.
And like I said, I will be doing my videos different from now on. I'm going to start putting some new flavor, because I'm doing the same stuff all the time. And, you know, the same stuff, it doesn't work. You got to try something different. So I'm going to be trying some new different stuff in the future. Thank you guys for watching Dipset TV. Peace.